Well, I'm a little early. For the first time, I'm a little early. So we're gonna wait to see everybody's coming on. I got 2 minutes left. I had 2 minutes, I'm doing live. So, yes, got the countdown. But that'll give me a chance to get my stand and put you guys down. I'm actually supposed to find my lavalier mic too. So, that'll give me a chance to find all that while you all are here. Everybody's well waiting for stuff. Waiting for people to come on board. So let's see here. Oh, I'm gonna put you up here. Turn you around. There we go. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Hey, Doom Digger. Started a little early. I'm actually trying to find, I had a little container for, hey, Kathy. How you doing, Kathy? How you doing, dear? It's interesting you came on here, young lady. Maybe a little birdie told you I'm going to be showcasing somebody's knife for the process. But I actually came a little bit early. I got you set up on the table right now. I was going to try to find my lavalier mic. And, how's everybody doing? Let's see. Trying to figure out what I did. Oh, I think I found it. I'm gonna bring you guys over here. There you go. Aha! Got my lavalier mic. Hey! Found my Raycons. There is only one way to find it, that's right. Let's see here. So, my lavalier mic, here we go. This is the lavalier mic for my iPhone. And it's a big spaghetti mess, but it works. And it helps with audio for you guys. So I'm gonna see if I can get you hooked up here. Run this up my sweater. See, got 2 hours early, but I'm not ready, right? Probably doesn't make sense. I'm just going with it, man. I'm just going with it. Let's see here. Tell me, everybody that's here so far, all three of you, do you notice the difference in sound? That'd be kind of nice to know. Do you guys notice any difference in the sound now that I hooked that up? The sign on your bench. Oh, what sign on my bench? Oh, okay, good, thank you. Thank you. Let me see here, let me get you, I use a little Velcro strap to strap down some of the string on the, yes, deeper tone. Great, thanks, Steve. I like to take some of the excess and one way, there's a story behind that. And maybe we'll get to that one, but maybe I shouldn't. I don't know, I might incriminate myself. But there we go. Okay, excellent. I've got a lot of slack here, as you guys noticed. Got a lot of slack, but it gives me some time to move around and everything. So I can set you guys up. Let me extend the legs. So, if anybody's been noticing, we're getting a little weather here. And I was hoping my buddy Dave would show up on this. He runs a YouTube channel. Oh, I did this wrong. I gotta redo this. There we go. My buddy Dave lives up in Coyote, and he runs a YouTube channel called the Wyoming Project. And he owns a, you're all so tall, son. He owns a restaurant called the Proud Cut Saloon over in Coyote. And he does a modest channel. He's got a modest channel. He actually doesn't get a lot of time to do stuff on YouTube because he's a bit of a businessman. He's got a lot of rental properties. He has a restaurant. And Wyoming has a shortage of, hey, Dog, how you doing, Dog? Well, I was just telling everybody how Wyoming has a shortage of people. And if you're a welder or a mechanic or diesel mechanic or regular mechanic, if you're a welder if you had home building skills, or basically like do-it-yourselfer kind of skills, handyman kind of skills. The state is really hard up for workers, for skilled labor. And so now that Doug's in here, I can tell Doug once again, you could probably find a job in Wyoming. We have around, as many of you don't know, hey, Calvin, look at that. Calvin made it in. Wow. Yeah, Calvin's not very skilled, so this wouldn't count for him. Calvin's all healed up. We'll get that another day, another moment. Still in the ER though, oh my gosh. Okay, what was I saying? So skilled workers, yes. We have a shortage of workers. I forgot to get the lavalier mic on now. We have around 575,000 people that live in Wyoming, but there's only around 17,200 people unemployed. That's it. So those unemployed people are basically individuals that are going to be considered unemployed because of most likely either A, they have a disability, which most of the case that takes place. If you're on a disability type setup, you'll end up getting unemployment for that kind of thing. Injury, stuff like that. And there's a small portion that just don't want to work. They game the system. But there are a lot of jobs out here. Everything from, I was talking to the garbage guy. He was talking about $10,000 sign-on bonus, $21 an hour starting pay. They'll pay for your CDL. You get jeans and a t-shirt and t-shirts and like uniform clothing for the year. They give you a pair of boots once a year. You can bring your clothes in and they send them out for laundry service, 401k, 2 weeks paid vacation your first year, and medical, dental, all that other stuff. And they're 40% down in manpower. So it's quite the situation. So let's see, where to start? Well, you know what? Since we're waiting for a few more people, I know there was a few more people coming in. We'll have to say hi to Calvin, because you guys remember Calvin. He's the guy that came out and as we supervised. Dune Digger says, same story everywhere I travel. Yeah, it's quite an interesting thing. And I guess the whole unemployment, extended unemployment stuff, that's horrible lighting. The unemployment stuff ended last month. So you see the jobs report and stuff, really poor for the the economy and the president. But it's a big thing is with people that have dropped from claiming or used up their benefits, or people that they don't have skill. They don't have the skills to do the things like I did with the shop and the table with Calvin's assistance. Me and the kids did. I teach my kids to do all this stuff. And you guys saw in the Wyoming knife shop build video series, we did a majority of this all ourselves. I mean, my buddy Mike, who might be on here, he's with the plumbers, Renegade Plumbing. Joel and May for electrical. I did probably 15% of the electric myself, 20% myself, probably 15%, that'd be safe to say. Did about 15% myself. Same thing with plumbing, 15 or 20% myself. But concrete, there's stuff like that. It's too big of a job for me to do. But I have the skill and experience to do it. So just might not have all the tools. Where to start? Let's go over to the kiln. I'll take you guys to the kiln right now because I have been actively busy. Okay, I'm gonna have to put some gloves on for this. I actually shipped out the first knife Saturday. I got the first knife shipped out Saturday. I didn't check, but it should be there by now. It went back to Washington. It was Anderson's knife. So I got that finished. And in doing so, I started Kathy's knife. And it's just coming out of temper. So it's already been heat treated. And now it's coming out of its temper cycle. They're always so pretty. They're always so pretty when they're like that. So this is Kathy's knife. Kathy's here right now. So this is your knife, Kathy. Got it all set up. So the next thing that has to happen is what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to fit your scales. But Kathy picked out a beautiful set of scales for her knife. And she picked out liners. Her and her husband, Wendell got a Chimera last year. And his got her, they both ordered in November of last year. And Wendell was one of the fortunate people to actually be able to get his knife before the move and everything happened. But Kathy and Wendell picked out knives, different styles. Wendell got a Chimera. Kathy got a bush knife. She really liked Nate's knife. If you guys remember Nate, he did off-grid recon and stuff. He's got that bush knife with the white G10 scales and the black and orange liners and the campfire pin. Well, Kathy and Wendell went with cinnamon liners for their knife. But Kathy picked out this beautiful stabilized quilted maple. This is quilted maple, and it's stabilized. This is clear, so that's the natural look, the natural grains of the wood. Look at that, so pretty, so pretty. So what I have to do is I have to sand down the scales, and I have to glue the liners on tomorrow, and then I'll be able to start fitting them on your knife, Kathy, and getting it glued up this week. And I'm hoping to have it shipped out sometime in the middle of next week, Monday to Wednesday, something like that. So I'm looking really forward to that one. And I don't think he's on here because he's always so busy doing stuff like traveling and everything. Oh, it's over here. But I got another knife up here and this knife, it's right here. It's a Kitotsuki. Got the taper tang done, and I'm hand sanding the 120 right now on this. And I'm about 50% done, 40% done in sanding right now. But that is Jim with Ground Pounder Coffee. That's his knife, one of his knives. He picked out, he wants all the knives. So good to hear it, Kathy. Good to hear it. You are very welcome, dear. Thank you for all the patience. Thank you for your patience. You guys are amazing. I went back and I looked at invoices, and when I saw, I had to go back and refresh myself and say, whose knife do I start first? And I know Anderson's knife had to be done first because his mom bought him the knife building class in December 2019 for Christmas. And then 2020 went to poop, and he came out towards the middle end of summer, and he would spend one day a week coming out and work. And then things went south, and we never got to finish it. And then, of course, I got so busy trying to fulfill as many orders as I could before the move, I had to do it. Oh, Kasha's here. Hello, honey. So I couldn't finish a lot of people's knives. So when I got back here, I had to say, okay, I know Anderson's has to be done first because he dates back to 2019 and in 2020. So I had to go through the invoices to kind of sort out everybody. And Jim and Kathy are some of the oldest orders I've had. So I'm doing one of Jim's knives. This might get him by for a little while so I can start getting some other knives in there. But Jim picked out every one of my knives, almost every one of them. And he's picked out like just basic olive drab micarta, kind of blah. But his whole thing is this olive drab look with his HQ, Ground Pounder HQ, the Jeep. But he's got his company logo in it. So I'm super excited about that one. So that's neat. So I'm getting those done. Hopefully Kathy's will be done no later than shipped out by Wednesday. But I'll have Jim's hopefully shipping on next week, Friday. So that'll be 3 out of, I think, 12 knives that I had to get done. So, and so speaking about other knives, I know many guys will be jumping in here late maybe. But, so I still have a bunch of Ground Pounder Coffee here to do. I got Luke, his Border Patrol knife. I mentioned that on Instagram. So I got that to do. I got Keith and Lori's Kitotsuki to do. And then I've got a couple of pups for Stephen and Jeremy. And then I got Steve Grubb, his Montana. And then I've got Stan. He picked out a Montana, but it's a really cool Montana because not only does he have some really wicked scales, I'll show you what they look like. He also opted to get a ferro rod and some liners. He's going to do orange micarta or Kydex liners, basically orange. But this, hopefully the light will, let me take you over here by more light. This is curly mango. So like mango, like the mango tree, that's what this is. And you can see it's got this like pinkish orangey hue to it. And that's where the liners come into play. But you'll see it better here. It's like a pink and orange right there. So you can see how the liner and the material and the scales go well. But it's curly mango and it's pretty expensive. It's hard to get, it's kind of expensive, and it's stabilized. So this is, it's hard as a rock. Again, it's wood, but it's stabilized, so it's impregnated. So Ella's here. Hey, Ella. And it's impregnated with a polymer resin, so it doesn't absorb any moisture or bloods and stuff like that. So he picked out this piece. So his knife, got it traced out right here. The scales are going to fit there, but this little piece left over is going to be for his ferro rod handle. So he'll have a matching ferro rod as with this. But Stan also picked out a Montana, and he's got the gut hook on it. Now I already started his, so I already got it shaped out. But what I have to do is I have to put a gut hook on the end of this. And I've only done 2 or 3 of those knives, and it's been a couple of years. But you have to hand file it all in there. It's very labor intensive. It takes hours to get that file down in there and shaped just right. And it's not just the groove, but then making the points, you know, so you can be sharp later too. So that's going to be a big knife there. That's going to take a couple of weeks to get done. So we'll see. And then I got a guy's knife here. I don't know if he watches a lot of the videos or not, but Ben, I have you, Ben Laycock, if you're watching this, I have not checked my emails yet, but I believe you're one of the people that actually canceled your order. I had a check, and then when I told everybody about what was going on, I sent you a check and refunded you your money. But I didn't take the box apart because all your boxes were already getting packed up. So I believe, Ben, I got your check here, but I do believe I refunded you your money. Because he picked out a Kiritsuki too that I'd started already. And it's actually ready for cleaning up and then doing the edge for the blade profile. So I got to go through all that. But if Ben Laycock, if you're in here, buddy, you're watching this, let me know. Then it'll save me a trip. I'll have to go check my books and everything and my checks later. But yeah, figured I'd ask about that. But yes, Kathy. Kathy's going to have, is it a birthday or anniversary? It's your anniversary, right, Kathy? You and Wendell got an anniversary coming up? That's super cool. Super cool. Kash and I had our 20th wedding anniversary this year. So I'm a little thirsty. Actually, I'm going to test this out. Got the TV up here going. I'm going to see here for a second. Is my live going or not? I don't know if it's happening. I put it up here every now and then because I like to watch other people's videos and everything. I like to do that. But I don't see it happening right now. I don't know. I guess I'd have to subscribe. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I'm trying to find it. I just got it. I'm just sitting on here. Let's see. Where's the lives? Shorts, uploads, past lives, create a playlist. Oh well. I'll just let it go to sleep. Just let it go to sleep. Oh, I missed somebody. Who is that? Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? I think I've narrowed it down to the Amarok to order in January. Is that going to be available? Yes, it will. I just missed a bunch of comments. I don't know how to see if I can. I can't see. That's a bummer not having Ella here or Calvin or anybody because. Hey, Nate, how you doing, buddy? I miss comments from time to time, so I'm sorry. And oh, there they, okay, I got it. Kathy says both. Nate's waving, L's very nice looking. Kathy said both. Both. Not sure what I was talking about. Okay, the Amarok. I can make the Amarok available, Jonathan. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I can make the Amarok available. The Amarok is a limited series knife, serialized. I can make it. I think I have enough steel. I got more steel coming actually. Ooh, that's another box I could have shared with you guys. Yeah, I've got steel for an Amarok. And so we should be good to go there. But the Amarok takes more time. But I know you're pretty good with the time thing, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Since Jonathan mentioned it, I know a lot of you guys are asking about it, is the books. First and foremost, I got to get some to drink. And this is going to start another something with my series here, is what I was thinking of, is maybe showcasing. I'm a bit of a whiskey bourbon kind of guy. Hey, Carl, how you doing, buddy? Sure. As soon as I start talking about booze, Carl shows up. Nice looking sweatshirt. You like that? Yes. I'm going to get to these in a second. I got something special for you guys. But I was going to do a little promo every now and then, or not sponsored or anything like that, but these are whiskeys or bourbons that I drink. Sometimes I dabble in them. I like to try some. Some I don't like, some I do. But Wyoming whiskey, I'm going to give a shout out to the folks over in Wyoming. They're over in Kirby, Wyoming. This Wyoming whiskey is pretty tasty. I like it. So what I did is I brought myself a glass, a little Rocker's glass with some ice in it, and I threw it in the freezer to frost it for a little bit. I do like my ice a little dirty, or my bourbon a little dirty. I'm gonna lower you guys some. I do like it dirty. Sometimes I drink it neat, meaning just straight, but every now and then I just throw a little ice on there. And I thought I would just do this. Oh, it's gonna be good. So I just thought it'd be kind of nice. Maybe once a month, I'll start out a little video and we can do a little whiskey. And if you guys think you might know of one for me to try, you let me know. Because I've got a list of them on my phone. But my buddy Mike, with Mike and Canine Buddy, many of you guys might know who he was, but he came out back in 2020. We did a trip with Casey, and it was myself and Nate and Greg, Keith. I don't know if Keith's in here. I haven't seen Keith pop up either, which is surprising. He sent me a Marco Polo, but I didn't get to watch it all. Mike brought out Jack Daniel's Sinatra. That was good. That was really good. And as I was talking to my buddy Dave, I was just mentioning a little while ago from the Wyoming project, I'm not a big drinker. I'm not a really big boozer or anything. So if I have something to drink, I really want to have something I'd enjoy. And my buddy Rui, my Marine buddy who gave me that big American flag, he actually is the one that told me about Wyoming whiskey. So I tried some and it's good. Yeah, I like that. Here with Colin. Oh, hey everybody. Everybody give a shout out. Type inside there. Give Colin a big shout out and a hey. Colin is that young Marine that I talked about before. He recently did a post on Facebook and he emailed me and I shared it on Instagram. And he was in there. He just got out of Afghanistan. Colin was there during the whole debacle and what was going on. And he's got some really interesting war stories about just that situation. It's crazy. And I was talking to somebody about it. They said, they're like, I never knew it was that bad. They don't tell you those things. Wendell finished the Sinatra on his retirement day. So See, Sinatra's good stuff. So, but everybody give Colin a shout out. I'm not going to talk much about the Colin thing because that's Colin's thing. I'm not going to steal your thunder, buddy. It was worse than bad, yes, as it was, Mark. So, one of the first things to tell you guys about is books. The books will open in January 2021. Probably not the first couple days or a week, depending on the holiday and what's going on and all that, but January 1st, 2021, or 2022. Yeah, cut me off already, right? Nate, you're too fast on that keyboard. 2022, January. Thank you, Nate. I'm going to go ahead and open the books up. But the books are going to be limited. It's going to be a limited run. I mentioned this on Instagram because 1 year, I think it was in 2019, I just opened up the website. It was my new website. I had just opened it up. It was all good to go. I'm going to give you a little bit, but talk about that too. My chair just shrunk. I got a new chair off Amazon, testing it out. So many things to say. I opened the books up, and I didn't really know a lot about the website when I went to Wix. And I turned around, and I just opened the website up and made everything available to buy. And I got some more light. And what ended up happening is I sold, it was like 23 knives I sold within that month. Excuse me. I sold about 23 knives within that month. Trying to get you guys sorted out so you can see stuff. There we go. Got to show off the wall. Kids and I worked hard on that. Yeah, so we I'll give them a plug. They don't know anything about me, but I got shocked because I'm sitting there looking at this, getting these orders, and I'm rubbing my head, and I was like, oh my goodness, what I do? And within about a month, I had those get a coaster. Got a coaster. Calvin, I don't have a coaster. Am I supposed to have a coaster? Hey, didn't we seal this? Didn't we seal this? You were supposed to seal this up. I got to show off my refrigerator. That thing's cool. And a microwave. Yeah, it was like 50 knives in a couple of months. And I had to shut the website down. I was so overwhelmed. I couldn't believe it. It was like 47 or some sales. I am thinking seriously about getting a Kitsuki. Well, you should, Carl. You should probably get your wife one. Since you got that free knife, you probably should get your wife a knife. Just saying. Just got to say, that's it. And I keep forgetting I have the lavalier mic on. You guys got to remind me. So if you can hear me okay still, I'm going to lower my voice a little. It's been a stressful few days. Who's it? Hey, it's Jason up in Canada. How you doing, Jason? How you doing, buddy? Where's David at? Is he still out and about? He had some, David's testing. He's got a Nissan. He's got the Titan, the Frontier, older version, but he's got this awesome looking, it's called a Yuka campers. I think it was, right, Jason? I think that's what it is. But Jason's up in, he runs Overland, Alberta, and doing it. He is building his Yucca camper. That's right, Yucca camper. So what was I saying? So the knives, I got squirrel. I got overwhelmed really fast, and I learned quickly how to use my website. So in January, the books will be open. Every month, I'm going to try to keep the books open, but I'm only going to make certain knives available. Hello from Gillette, Wyoming. Who is this? I got to bring you guys back in again. Caleb Latch? Is that how you say it, buddy? Caleb Latch, is that how you say your name? Well, hello there. How you doing? Fellow Wyomingite? Wyoming? But yeah, so I'm going to keep knives limited to a certain amount. Natalie's dad. Well, hello, sir. How you doing? I was just telling everybody about the Wyoming whiskey. So I'm not a big drinker, but a Marine buddy of mine steered me out of this, and I looked them up, and they're in Kirby, about 4 hours west of us. So I figured I'd indulge a little bit and give a fellow company from Wyoming a shout out too. So they don't know who I am, but yeah. So the books will be open, and no, I don't have a coaster, Calvin. So that's right. Cheers. But yeah, the books will come open every month. If you have a specific request, it says, "Hey Carl, thanks for the shout out, Colin. And nice fridge and microwave." That's right. Yeah, the fridge and microwave are super cool. I love the look. I love the look at that. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember to do that. Dan Jameson is calling my name now. I'll send you one. My phone just went off, so if there was an interruption, I'm sorry. There was an Amber Alert. It just went off a second ago. I never thought about checking to turn that kind of stuff off or not, but there's an Amber Alert out here in Wyoming. So if somebody else that has a phone, if you're watching, you can always see what that's about, but I didn't get to see that. Anyhow, hate to see that kind of stuff, being a former cop and all. Hate to see those things. I remember taking Seattle, it was bad. Seattle, I don't know about you, Carl. Carl's a former Leo like me. I had a lot of Amber Alerts in Seattle. There was a lot of them in Seattle. It was a shame. I remember when Amber Alert started, because there wasn't Amber Alert at the time. And it started back right when I was a police officer. One year there was nothing that exists. Next minute they created it. And then after that they did Silver Alerts, which is elderly, usually dementia and stuff like that. And I did a case one time. I had an elderly guy, he was pretty bad. We found him. I did the case, worked with detectives and stuff, but it was nuts. I'm glad for the Amber Alerts. Yeah, me too, Doug. Me too. But okay, clearing my head. Gotta get good thoughts here. Okay, pray for that child. Make sure everything's okay with that. Yep. So books are open January. If you have a specific, like Jonathan just said, "Hey, can I get a Kiritsuki?" Jonathan, what I could do is we can get together and we can build you a Kiritsuki, or I can open the back end up for you, because I'm only going to do maybe 1 or 2 a year, and I want to make sure that you would get that one. And so I would do that. And the Amarok, that's right. I'm sorry, not Kiritsuki, Amarok. I would get the Amarok. Those are going to be 1 or 2 a year, that's it. So if you want one, then you get that one. So everybody knows, Jonathan gets the second Amarok. So I'll get that set up and I'll get that rocking. And then we'll work out the details of the type of materials and everything you want, because the Amarok, actually, I've got one over here. Will my tether reach? Yes, it will. Okay. Let's see here. For many people, there are a couple people in here that are new, that Natalie's dad, for instance, that probably hasn't seen a lot of the knives, but the Amarok is this knife here. Actually, let me go get I'll move this real quick. I'll get the tape measure, because I honestly have only made one, and then I moved, and I got so busy, never took another order on them. I've actually not had too many people interested in them, but the little thing just fell off here. Guys can still hear me? Good, okay? Okay? Yeah, maybe, I don't know, nobody's saying anything. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Yes? Okay, good. Thank you, guys. I'm tethered to this lavalier mic. Many of you guys came in late. I got the lavalier mic there. So the Amarok right here, there's only one of these right now. I'll still buy the knife you had camping. Kathy, still buy the knife you had camping. Trying to think, what did I have camping? Oh, I've got my, that's back there too. Show and tell again, right? So this is model 001, and this is an Amarok, right there. Now this one was done in Goncalo Alves, which is a wood found in Mexico, and it was figured. So it's got a little bit of this curl and the shape right here, these different shades. But that's with a taper tang, and you get a custom pin, and you get whatever pin you want, but it's part of the price of the Amarok. But it's got a false grind across the top there, but its overall length is like 12 and a quarter, 12 inches on an, yep, 12 inches. And it came out of like a 2-inch stock, yes, 2-inch stock. So it's 12 inches overall length. It's got a blade edge of over 7 inches, and it's just 1 7/8 wide. So 1 7/8 wide, the edge is just over 7 inches, and the total length is 12. And it weighs less than a Coyote Works knife, which is 10 and a quarter inches. And that's because it gets a full tang, gets a solid tang on it. And then they all come with a, they all come with a custom sheath, just like this. Whatever design you want. Oh, sorry. What was it, Kathy? Sorry. Save on shipping, just send with my other knife. Well, I only have one knife of yours, Kathy. You and Wendell never picked out your other knives. So, I don't know what that, I'm confused. I have the wood you two picked out. So, let's go back over here, guys, for a quick second. Sorry, got distracted again here. I want to make sure I understand what Kathy's talking about. Because I know Kathy and Wendell bought wood for other knives, but I don't have any knives on order yet for you guys. I got your wood, so the camping knife maybe, Doug Thompson. So I've got your wood, the two you picked out. Kathy picked out this purple. It's really pretty. I'll show you guys while we're here. Oh, we'll talk later. Oh, okay. There you go. See, this is dyed, stabilized, curled maple, and it's purple. Look at that, guys. Look at that sheen. Yeah, real pretty. Only one of these. There's actually only one of these that exist. So when you get a knife like that, camping knife you don't use. Camping knife I don't use. Thanks for the shout out for Colin. And then this was Wendell's right here. And this was big leaf maple burl. Dyed, stabilized big leaf maple burl, but it's clear. So there's no color to it. This is its natural color. And again, I only have one of these. And that's why I always like, just like this quilted maple that Kathy picked out for her knife I'm working on. When you get a wood like that, there's no other wood like it. That's what makes knife making so interesting to me. These woods are like your fingerprint. They might look similar, but they're actually different. Each one's different, because if I took this piece of wood from a block, which I had done, cut it, made 2 sets of scales, they're both different. They both look different. And once I sell those, I never get that kind again. And so Kathy has 3 pieces of wood here that I can't duplicate or anything. And then when you add a pin or liners and then a specific knife model, that's what makes it unique, and that's what's really cool about it also. So I guess Kathy and I are going to talk later, but Wendell told me to get your knife out ASAP. He was yelling at me, Kathy. No, he was good. He was all good. But, so that's the Amarok. Drop this down again. So that's the Amarok for a lot of you guys that didn't know. And got something in my, I don't know what that was. I just need more whiskey. So guys, nobody said anything about whiskeys, bourbons. What do you recommend? Do you guys have a favorite? I do have Jameson. I've had Jameson, Balvenie, Glenlivet, 1812. Thanks to my buddy, just brain farted now. Glenlivet, 1812. Let's see, Sinatra is 149. Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's exactly it, Jonathan. That Sinatra's awesome. I can't get anywhere around here. But the Sinatra is really good. And like Kathy said, Wendell finished off the bottle for when he retired the last year. What else? Oh, Macallan 15. Macallan 15. We went to Casper, and Kasha bought a Jeep Grand Cherokee, or not Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk, and she got that. I'm going to look for it. Scored a Bladens. The Bladens is on my list. I just heard about that. I just heard my buddy Dave, actually, up over at the Proud Cut Saloon in Casper, or in Cody. He told me about Bladens. I just put that on my phone, just probably Thursday or Friday, on my list of what to get. But Macallan, I had some Macallan at a steakhouse over in Casper, and that was great. John Wick drinks it. Bladens, huh? Okay, I might have to look into it a little harder, huh? But yeah, but Sinatra, Jack Daniel's Sinatra, Bladens, those are two. I've had Sinatra. I want to try Bladens. Macallan 15's impeccable. Balvini's good. I also picked up, I just had it last night. I had a glass of it last night or Saturday night. And it's Jack Daniel's double barrel something. Double cast barrel or something like that. It's in a fancy bottle. It almost looks similar to a Crown Royal bottle in a way. So the bottom of it's like this, kind of comes up on an angle, has like a curved neck, and so it's that kind of shape, but that one's not that bad. So, but Bladens, yeah, Dave told me about that up in Casper or Cody there, so. But, so Amarok, so website will be open. We'll open the website up, and it'll be maybe 4 or 5 models, or 4 or 5 of each model, thereabout. And the models will be looking to put out for availability our Coyote Works knives, the 1.0 and the pup, the 2.0. Then I'll do the Kitatsuki. Then I'm going to have the Rogue, and then I'll also be putting out for availability. We're hoping to kick out at least 5 a month. That is going to be the knife for Forgotten Coast Canine. And you guys don't know much about that knife yet. I'm telling you, it's a slick knife. And I'm really looking forward to, actually already started mine. And before I even got the pins, I started mine because I might put a different pin in mine. But we got a pin for Forgotten Coast Canine. We have a unique model knife that Tyler and I designed here in the shop during the weekend of the grand opening. We probably spent about 10, 12 hours hashing over designs and ideas. Then that was actually when he came out the first time with Amanda. And then he came out at the grand opening. We probably spent another 12 hours hashing over little changes. So that's going to be a nice knife. And that's going to come out in January. Excuse me. I'm going to finish this off because I'm going to have my coffee. Real quick. Have you guys ever had whiskey or bourbon with dark chocolate? I'm talking like 70% cocoa. I have those Hershey dark chocolates. I love those things. But have you ever had a dark chocolate with a whiskey or a bourbon? You got to tell me. Oh, who's okay? I've never tried alcohol. No? Dune Digger. Okay, Dune Digger, give me your first name. Hold on. You got to give me your first name. Okay, signing off, broski's added a family for me. Okay, Doug. And remember, Doug, they are hiring in Wyoming. Jeremy. Okay, Jeremy. I got to get to know you guys' names better. But you can do Hershey's special dark chocolate. I learned that when I was in the police department. When I was with Seattle PD, we used to go out to this place once in a while at the end of our shift on our Friday. And we would do a cigar, and then a whiskey or a bourbon, and then some dark chocolate. It was like once a month. We'd do it. So I'd have a whiskey or a bourbon, and I'd have an Ashton Cabinet Select, Bellicoso. Remember that? I liked them. They're a mild cigar. And then I would have dark chocolate. And I would just nibble on my dark chocolate, drink my whiskey, smoke a cigarette. We'd watch some sports or talk something, just talk shop, and end the weekend, end the month, kind of like that. And I kind of miss those days. It was nice, but I haven't had a cigar in 12 years, I think. Yeah, so gave that one up right away. But I only had cigars for a couple of years, 3 or 4 years. But those Ashton Bellicosos, those are good. That was really good. What else? Oh, that time. This right here. This was given to me by a family friend, Tammy. She gave this to me. It's that steel. It's a laser cut, powder coated. If you guys see it, it says One Nation Under God. I like that. And it's about 12 by 18. It's about 12 by 18. And it's that steel, and it's powder coated. But what I'd really like to do, and I didn't even look it all up yet, I would really like to, let me raise you back up here. My goal is I'd love to get every branch of service round. Hey, Tom's in here. Chad and family, glad to see you again. Nothing beats a good single malt scotch and a bit of dark chocolate aside. See? Take it from professionals. But so what I want to do, guys, what I was thinking about doing is I'm making sure my tether doesn't get tangled up here. What I like to do is get each branch of service, maybe like a 9-inch ring, a 9-inch done the same way, and then do all 5 branches around this. So I don't know if anybody knows of anybody to refer, maybe somebody in Wyoming or elsewhere, or somebody that's local by you, but I have to get all 5 branches at the same time from the same person, because I don't want variations. The OCD will kill me. Can't have that. They're all going to be the same. But it'll be all 5 branches and about 9 inches, about 9 or 10 inches, and then put them around here, around this wall. And I thought that'd be pretty slick, having that same metal. It's been sitting around a little bit, and so I put it up there because now it gives me inspiration to try to hunt down somebody to do that. So let's see, what else? Does anybody new, Jeremy, or anybody else for that matter, want to see if I missed any other questions real quick? Dramatic pause. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody. Trying to go real quick here. If you got a question, now's the time to type it in. So you can do that, but I didn't think I missed anybody. Okay, I don't think I did now. Nope, I did. So actually, I think the only 2 new people are maybe Caleb. I don't know if Jeremy, if you've been in here. Thought you were. Jeremy, your call sign sounds kind of familiar. But so anyhow, I'd show you some more knives if you wanted to. Wouldn't have no problem with that. But I got some boxes to open too. But maybe we'll save that the other day. Okay, so yeah, I thought you were before, Jeremy. But what I have to do is not knock over my stand. I like my favorite way to do coffee. I have a pup in the pile. Okay. Oh, that Jeremy. I now remember you. Sorry, drive around the oil field, but I'm listening. I like my coffee French pressed. I prefer my coffee French pressed if I can. And so I made myself a pot of coffee. I knew I was going to do a little whiskey. I wanted to showcase that, but I'm going to have a little coffee because it starts getting late. It's almost 7 o'clock. I'll wait. But I'll do my ground pounder coffee in my mug, my new Wyoming mug. And again, I don't know if everybody remembers that it looks like kind of like a square, but it's not. The top is narrower than the bottom, that's the state of Wyoming. That's what the shape of Wyoming is like. It's kind of like a square, but that's it. So I did that. That's what I wanted. Just be creative. So I did that. What else? Oh, dang it, it's on my phone. What was the number? I just created it. Oh, you saw the new logo. That's great. Yeah, Ella and I sat down and designed that a couple of months back. And we were just trying to kind of jazz things up a little bit and everything. And trying to change things up a little bit. So, talking about swag, that's a good segue, Kathy. Let me put you down right there. So, many of you guys know I've had hoodies in the past. I had the gray ones. And with the hoodies, it has the blue line flag in the back. It has the original logo with somebody like Caleb might not know that my son, Ben and Ella, designed this logo. That's why that one's there. And I got a couple others around here. Got in the house, got them like the decals and stuff like that. Well, they designed that logo 7 years ago. I made a night for National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund, and people were telling me I had to like have a box and logo and do all this other stuff, and Ben and Ella designed this one. So now fast forward 7 years, trying to change things up a little bit now that I'm in Wyoming, give everything a new look. Ella and I sat down, started hashing out some designs, and came up with a new design. I can't show you the new design. I don't have anything here. I don't have anything here with the new design. I got it on Instagram and Facebook right there. But the new logo Ella and I came up with, and that's going to be on some of the new t-shirts I got coming out. The new logo is going to be on the chest, like this is, on the older t-shirts. My older t-shirts have this with the flag on the back, and newer t-shirts can have the new logo with the slogan for the company, making knives, friends, and memories. That's going to be on the back of the new t-shirts. I'll still sell the original t-shirt, but I'm going to have the new t-shirt with the making knives, friends, and memories. The same slogan you can see on the back of the long sleeves that I currently have, long sleeve crew necks or long sleeve tee, whatever they call them. So we got that going. And then I'm working right now on some more swag, and one of them is going to be stocking caps, but I think it's going to actually have like a tag that they're going to embroider or stitch on, that kind of style. I have a couple of hats that I got for samples, and they're stocking caps with the leather patch that's on the hats. It's on this, but this is 3 inches, just about 3 inches big, and I told them to do 2 inches, so it's smaller, looks better, and they didn't do it. They did 3 inches. I emailed it. I talked with them. They messed it up, so I didn't bother going with that company. Just lack of attention to detail. So anyhow, closing it out, whoever's still here, paying attention and watching this, I've got a discount code for y'all. So it's good for the rest of October or for the first 25 people that order. And it's going to be, I believe it's OCT 2021. Yeah, it's OCT for October, October abbreviated, OCT 2021. That's going to get you 10% off the website. My coffee's in stock. My hats are in stock. Well, not this hat, that hat. Coffee's in stock, hats in stock. What else? Mugs are in stock. And I believe, the reason I want to do this is, I believe it should roll over to all of my t-shirts and my hoodies and my long sleeves that you can buy on the website, but it goes through Bunker Branding. Now, with that said, when you want to go on the website to buy some apparel, use an iPad, a tablet, a laptop, something like that. Use one of those, because on a smartphone, it doesn't show all the swag. The apparel doesn't show it all. So So do that. But that'll get you 10% off on your whole purchase, whatever it is. So if you want a coffee, a mug, I got my CK Knife and Tool coffee, my blend. I got bags in stock, coffee mugs, which is the Wyoming mug. I got those. I got about 24, I think, in stock still. Somewhere at 20 maybe. And then everything else that's there. But it's only good, one per person. So if you use it, you try to go back, use it again. I don't know if it'll let you. I don't care. But you can only be used 25 times. So whoever's watching this video, and now or in the next few minutes or next day or whatever lasts, the first 25 people that use the code, then it doesn't get used anymore. But it's 25, it's 10% off all the swag and apparel, stuff like that. I'm hoping to have some knives. I don't know how many, but I'm hoping to have some knives for purchase that are already pre-made by the end of November. So that the first week of December, if somebody wanted a knife to give someone for Christmas or wanted to treat themselves to a knife, I might have some knives, but they're going to be limited. Most likely, it'll be a Rogue. It'll be a Rogue, maybe a Montana, a Coyote Pup, or a Coyote Works 1.0, the big ones. Which, if Caleb, if you haven't seen him, he's driving around the oil fields, but if he sees this, everybody at the same time, tell Caleb, stop! No, this is a upgraded Coyote Works knife. It is 10 1/4 inches long. It's thermoplastic. This is like a leather looking plastic, but that's the Coyote Works knife. It's 10 1/4 inches long, comes out 1.5 inches stock steel, 3/16 inch thick. So, but this was upgraded. This is Coco Bolo, but it has the Coyote Works etch on there. And you don't have to have the Coyote Works etch if you don't want. You don't have to do that. I've had people, I've put a couple different sayings on there, and then you can get custom pins on it. Sorry, long day, guys. But that's the Coyote Works knife. So it's a big one, but it's a very popular knife. And I might have 1 or 2 of those available. So what I'm trying to do is maybe get 4, 5, 6 knives up, hopefully, by the time Christmas comes. At least right at the beginning of December. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Because I don't know how shipping is going to be out here in Wyoming. I know that in Washington, by the second week of December, if I tried shipping something, it was a cluster. It was an absolute cluster. Priority mail was out the door. It didn't matter. Priority mail was 10 days, 7 days. It's supposed to be 3, 4 days. Nah, doesn't happen. I do it because of the insurance. But, excuse me. But, so I'm hoping to have some knives done by the end of November. So this way, people, if they want to buy, they can do that. So I'll do those kind of things. Sponsor-wise, I haven't picked up anybody new other than Black Fox Knife Works and Bobcat of Gillette, Rising Edge Services, Forgotten Coast Canine, and Renegade Plumbing. I've got those 5 main sponsors, and then I have Goanna Equipment for the rooftop tents and awnings. I got that going. I'm still waiting for a banner from Renegade Plumbing, but Mike's working on that stuff. So I do have room for a couple other company sponsors up outside on the wall. Do that. I'm still looking for people who want to get involved in that to help out for the veteran build. That's going to happen next year. I'm also looking at trying to get somebody in here to basically test the waters. You know, someone that's in a wheelchair that would like to help test the waters a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. I got a lot of videos planned. I've got 4 boxes over there. I've got a box upstairs. These are all boxes that I've got a product undo, kind of go over. Some of it's for the truck, for a trip, Nissan Titan. And well, actually 3 of them are for the Nissan Titan, and the others are for the shop. And I got some people that are talking to try to send me some product later for review and to use, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. No other questions? I lost a couple of you. A couple of you came back again. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Have you put the fender wells back on yet? No. Hey, Don. No, I have not. Actually, I don't even know if I have them. I don't know if they even made the move. I thought they did. I don't remember seeing them, the move. So chaotic, but no, I didn't do that. One of them, after my trip, what'd I do? Actually, it was a trip with you, Don. You and Casey and all that. When Don tried to dance in fire. We're gonna call Don the fire dancer. We went through a lot of brush. It was my driver's side rear, got bent out and tore off one of the clips that holds the fender to the sheet metal inside the wheel well, tore it off, and it bent the plastic. So when I tried to screw it back on, when I did screw it back on, the part that touched the body was like a 1/4 inch off. And so that's when I took them off, because I didn't notice it until I saw it. I still have that wear mark and everything, so fire dancer too funny. So, but yeah, no, I'm not putting them back on again. I'd like to do a powder coat. I'd love to do like a powder coat around the wheel wells and across the rocker panels later on, but Trip's kind of taking a back seat. So Travis is in. Yeah, fire dancer, Travis. Yeah, it's kind of taking a back seat because of everything that's going on here at the shop. And some of the trips I want planned, I want to do. I still have my rooftop tent. I do like my rooftop tent, but I'm not in the best area for rooftop tent camping, if you can kind of understand what I'm saying. Wyoming gets a little windy from time to time, so being up in a rooftop tent, you probably wouldn't get a lot of sleep. So now there's areas I'd go camp with it, no problem. But Kash and I were talking about something else later on in our future. And so we've kind of put a hold on spending money on the Nissan Titan anymore. So like I said, I've got some product that I've got that's useful for the Nissan, or was given to me to try, which would be good for overlanding or for hunting or anything else. But we would like to have something else for traveling as we get older. I'll be 50 next year. So, we're hoping in a couple of years, 3-4 years maybe, we might be able to upgrade to something. Right, honey? I don't know if she's still watching or not, but she's probably not watching now. She was in there for like a half hour and she left probably. But we're going to keep the rooftop tent. So if a girl's involved, it's a trailer for sure. Actually, motorhome next. No, we're not going to be doing a trailer. Actually, we've had two. We had a fifth wheel, 35-foot toy hauler, had a 10-foot garage in the back, earth roamer. Yes, I think I'd have to find a lot of those. I like Tex-Pex tent. Oh yeah, geez, yeah. Don's a little Taj Mahal over there, but it's nowhere near as Travis's setup is pretty fancy. But we had two trailers. We had a fifth wheel voltage, it was called, I think. It was a 35-foot toy hauler, 10-foot garage with the double queen beds, the bottom queen folded out to make couches, all that kind of thing. And we had a table. We used to have dirt bikes, so we put inside it. A queen, all that. It was nice, but it was really hard to go to places that we would like to go, which means go places where other people aren't normally at. Pulling a fifth wheel that's 35 feet long, and I had a F350, 4-door, 8-foot bed, and with my truck and my trailer, I was 58 inches long, 56, something like that. That's how long it was. And it was about just under 12 feet. I think it was like 11.8 tall. So very limited to where to go. And I don't want to spend my time traveling, going into KOAs all the time and stuff. I would just rather just go to a hotel then. Just drive to the hotel, shower, do all the stuff, have all the fancy stuff, and then just go see things, and that's it. Little trailers, we had Charlie, our little trailer. If you remembered, I did a couple videos, and I did like the Henry's Tropical. People are overrated. That's right, Carl. Except when you're asking for money, right? But that trailer we bought wasn't that expensive, but we bought it. It was a bit of a lemon, had a lot of problems, and that trailer became that flatbed that you guys saw the kids and I make. And the kids welded up the cross members. We put the boards. Oh, sorry guys. We put the boards on everything. Yeah, that was that didn't turn out very good. So a tow behind trailer like that ends up not being something that we're going to go with. And Travis, he's got a really nice one that's one of those teardrop style, the little ones. And yes, I spoil my coffee. Just get out of your system now. Cream and sugar. That's how I roll. I used to drink it black with sugar, and then I went to cream without sugar. Then I went to the Marine Corps and just drank it however I could get it. But then once I got into law enforcement, I started drinking cream and sugar. So, but trailer, yeah, I don't know, cream, sugar, and rum. I don't drink coffee either. Jeremy, you keep talking like this, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make your knife. Doesn't drink coffee, doesn't drink booze. You drink tea? At least, well, you got my mug, right? So, you drink tea? I like tea. I like black tea, like breakfast blend tea, and I like green tea. And my buddy Jim at Ground Pounder Coffee has Momentum, and it's a minty green tea. No, just water, some hot chocolate, some tea, but not often. Dude, gotta give Jeremy a hard time though. Gotta give you a hard time. Party animal, isn't he? Let's all tease Jeremy for a moment. Oh, it tastes good. So, yep. So, actually, Caleb, are you still on here? Yep, there is. Blasphemy. Caleb, how do you like your coffee? We went to training once and had mocha, coffee and chocolate, never gone back in. How does Caleb like his coffee? Caleb, how do you like your coffee? I'm taking it black because I think the blasphemy is against me. That wasn't to tease Jeremy. He was getting on me for putting cream and sugar in my coffee. I know it. Cream and sugar strong. Well, see, there you go. Okay. All right. Well, my coffee, it's not a super dark, strong coffee. It's a good coffee, but it's not a super strong one. So some people, like my electrician buddy Joel, he turns around and he'll just make it, let's see, my wife can't function without coffee. She puts, but yet you function just fine, is that it? Where's your wife? Get her in here. We got to get her opinion. How does Jeremy actually function? How does it actually work? But so first off, if you want to try a tea, Ground Pounder Coffee's got that good, like really like, I don't know if it's like, I don't want to say it. I think it might be organic. I'm not 100% sure, but it's minty green tea. I love it. I had some this afternoon. Then he's also got like a breakfast blend tea, and I think it's called Opportunity. I'm not sure. Momentum's the minty one. Opportunity might be the black tea, and that's good. I like black tea. I like that. And every now and then, I'll indulge in like a different tea. My wife got me hooked to like these Polish teas and stuff. And then we ended up just going to like the celestial seasoning things from time to time. But that was about it. So, but if you guys don't have any other concerns, you got your questions answered. January the books are open. Yes, I am making knives. Kathy's knife will be finished before birthday or anniversary or Christmas. October OCT 2021. 10% off coffee mugs, hats, t-shirts, hoodies. Coffee, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves, stuff like that. Just type it in there. If you got a question, you can always just reach out to me through email. Discount code's not working. Oh, okay guys. I just opened it today. So when we're done here, I'll check it. But keep checking. But maybe it won't start till tomorrow. I don't know. There's some merch featured on the tubes. That's right, Jason. Dang nabbit. So nice to see the shop put together. Very happy for you. Yes. And Jeremy, just so Jeremy knows, because everybody knows, I already got their knives started. Jeremy and Steven both got their knives started. So here's Jeremy's. Let's break open Jeremy's box. Let's open Jeremy's box, shall we? Let's cheat. Let's see. So I got your pup. I got it stamped. I got your pinholes done. Your choils done. So it's got to be surface crowned. And then the edge has to be cleaned up. And then it's blade profile. And he's got his olive drab, right? Yep, olive drab. Canvas micarta. Olive drab. Kydex. Your Lolo Overland sticker. And your Seeking Eventual vehicle decal. I think that's a Lolo decal too. Not sure. And then the Blade Tech Lock. So I got you set up, mister. So you and Steven both. Yep, got you and Steven both. Everything's taken care of. So you guys saw behind the scenes a little bit. We got Grump. Jim never came on here. Too bad, Jim. Maybe I shouldn't do Jim's knife, huh, guys? What do you think? He wasn't here. He must not care. Jim doesn't want his knife. That's what it is. I know it. He doesn't want his knife. So, but that's it. So after we're done here, I'll go check the discount code, see what happens with that. It should have started today. Should have started on the 11th. Yeah, today's the 11th. So it should have started today. I'll check on that. But keep an eye on that. First 25 people, 10% off. Nobody else has any more hints on whiskey. So try Wyoming whiskey. It's good. Not sponsored. Don't get paid. I bought that. That's my first bottle. And that's it, guys. So you take it easy. Do appreciate all of everything, all the support and stuff like that. You guys take it easy. Hopefully Calvin made it out of the ER. Okay. Yeah, by the way, Calvin needs a new table saw. You guys ever heard of those saw stops? You know, it's like the thing. Look it up, saw stop. And it's a sensor where they run a hot dog on a table saw. When the blade touches it, it shuts off. He needs one of those. His table saw and him didn't get along very well. So Calvin's making it out of the ER. So Jason, Mark, Colin, Don, Caleb, Kathy. Who did I miss? Jason, I said you already. Who else in there? Jeremy, of course. Okay, Jeremy. Got to make fun of Jeremy now. But you guys have a good one. Take it easy. And like everything else, doesn't hurt to share. Doesn't hurt the word of mouth. And we'll catch you in the next video. Hopefully at some point I'll have a normal video out. But we'll see. I got kind of used to all the videotaping for me, so I got lazy. So plus, I'm really just focusing on getting you guys your knives, getting all that done. So you all take it easy. Have a good one. Caleb, drive safe. Everybody else, take it easy. We'll catch you in the next video.